Man, what's going on, YouTube? Really, outside, it's not cold, not super cold. It's gonna be colder in the next few days, so I definitely won't be out here if I don't have to be. But I got the dishwasher going, so it's really noisy in there. So I came outside. Probably nice to be out here anyway, because yeah, the next few days, like I said, gonna be crazy. So I probably just might as well take advantage of the fact that I can be out here right now. It's gonna be like mad single digits the next couple of days. 2 degrees, 1 degree, 3 degrees, crazy. But today, man, it ain't even just today. I've been thinking just how to progress some of the thoughts in my mind, and how do I approach these subjects, how do I approach these things, and talk about the things that I want to talk about. Can be difficult. I'm trying to start journaling when I can. It's something new to me. So I'm still kind of going through that process of learning how to do that. It's kind of just yours. You just do what you want with it. It's personalized. It's however you want it to be, I guess. That's how I'm treating it. But I wanted to talk about this whole purpose thing. Everybody talks about finding like your purpose as a man, like don't be distracted by lust and women and things like that. A woman shouldn't be your main focus. And I mean, I do get that. I understand that. My whole thing is like, maybe I look at purpose in such a literal sense as to like, why am I here on this earth? Is like when I say like I don't know what my purpose is. Like I have, a purpose, a reason to get up every day. I'm healthy as much as I can be. I still gotta get some things checked out. It ain't just about working out, man. You gotta worry about the inside too, man. You can look good physically on the outside and be toe up on the inside. So, but anyway, lost my damn train of thought, man. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get it back. It's just being focused on like the main things in my purpose. Yeah, man, I don't even be feeling like, okay, I'll say like my purpose to myself is I can't predict the future, man. I'm not a psychic. I'm not this, I'm not that. Like, all I know is that I'm here on this earth for a short amount of time, and I need to maximize as much of my time and my potential, whatever that may be, as I can, and take advantage of the opportunities that are out here for me while I got my sight, my hearing. I can walk, I'm good, I'm physically capable, things like that. Like, I feel like I'm sharp, I'm willing to learn, because I know what I know what I don't know. I'm smart enough to know that. But I feel like that's just an obligation, like maybe I'm not using that the right way, but I feel obligated to get up and do those things because I'm blessed to be in the position that I'm in. It's not a purpose to me, like, and maybe I just be looking at it wrong. So like when I say like I don't know what it is, it's because I don't know what God put me here for. I don't know. I don't. That's between me and him to find out when my time is up. That's how I look at it. Like, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I was born. All I know is that who my mom is, my dad, my family, people that I've met throughout this life and gained relationships with, people that I hold dear, people who have helped me along the way that are important to me. That's things that I just appreciate while I'm here, but that doesn't explain, like, I don't know why I was given an opportunity to be on this earth. I don't. And that's how I look at it, like, because I don't, until that day comes, I don't know. All I can do is live my life the best that I can and be the best person and strive to be the best person each and every day that I can be. Um, and maybe one day, I'm sorry, y'all, it's people working on buildings out here. Like, it's noise inside my crib and it's noise out here too. Like, it's noise, so yeah, man, I tried, but it really don't matter, man. It's not gonna affect anything. Stuff happens, but nah, man, it's I understand what people mean when they say it. It's just, I don't know. Some of the things that I feel like I could say are my purpose, I don't feel like it's a purpose. I feel like that's just my duty as a human. That's my duty as a son. That's my duty as a brother, a nephew, a cousin. That's my duty as a person, to get up every day and strive to be better and be 1% better and leave this earth better than I found it. You know, treat people with respect, work hard, be grateful, be thankful. That's like an obligation. That's not a purpose. That's just what I feel like I'm supposed to do. You know, that's just what you should want to do. You know, being accountable. I work on that every day. You know, I don't always like to take blame, but sometimes you got to be honest with yourself. Like, if you know you messed up or you know you in the wrong. Man, I've dealt with so many things that, you know, I want to approach and talk about. Like, how do I get into situations where I tell you guys, like, and this is specifically like for men, how I personally, because I don't know how many men have done it. I can't speak for every man, but I can speak for myself. But it was a time when I was locked in on women's OnlyFans, my Instagram, mainly my Instagram, but other social media sources. I was subscribed to people's OnlyFans. I was watching porn. I was doing this stuff, bro, for like a while, bro, a long time, and I can't explain how it overtakes you. I really can't, because everybody's situation is different. Everybody's life is different. Your mental state, you know, your personality, where you feel, how you are, like all that stuff matters in that process. But all I can say is that I got to a point where, and maybe it might sound crazy, but I got numb to it. And it didn't fulfill me anymore. I legitimately, when we say you get clarity from it and you just know, like men, when we know we ain't supposed to do that shit, bro, like it hits you for real. But I had gotten so numb to it that it had just became like normal to me. But then it got to a point where I'm like, bro, this shit is, I don't feel anything here, bro. Like, that's how like crazy it had gotten. And it just stopped. It just stopped. Like, I had always said, I'm not gonna do it, I'm not gonna do it. And then I broke. And it's just, now, it just stopped. I won't say for how long, because I'm not, you know, this ain't about no semen retention and all that stuff, bro. Like, that's not what this is about. I'm not trying to retain anything. What I'm trying to do is break a cycle that I've been stuck in, or that I was stuck in for so long, because it's everywhere you turn, everywhere you look, man. And this ain't me attacking women or anything, because men, you got to be responsible for your own actions. Jesus, I'm sorry, y'all. You got to be responsible for your own actions, for your own life, your own responsibilities. Like I said, you take accountability for your actions, bro. Nobody told you to spend money on that woman that you don't know, that you're never gonna meet, that you ain't gonna have no kind of interactions with, man. It's just the reality of the situation. So, and I'm looking all around, because obviously I'm outside, and it's a lot going on. So I'm just being aware of my surroundings. So I apologize if y'all, maybe it's throwing you off a little bit. I understand, this ain't the best of circumstances, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Nah, man, it was a struggle for a long time, and I'll be honest, bruh. Like, I don't know. I'm just going with the flow. I really am. Like, I don't know if that stuff is, behind me or not. But I don't have time to look back and see if it's chasing me. I got to keep moving forward. I'm just grateful to finally be over it. So I can't tell you like how you can personally deal with it. I'm not somebody that those people that you can call and, I'm not like every time you can have these one-on-one calls with me and stuff like that, and I can help you I can only tell you about my experience and what happened to me. I just was to the point where the shit I didn't feel anything anymore. And that's how it happened for me. I didn't I didn't go through no process of like going to get help, talking to a therapist, or doing this trick or doing that trick, or finding some other way to finding some other way to distract myself. Like, oh, if I'm about to do it, then quick go clean something up or go to the gym or something. Like, no, I just was done with it. Going to the gym is something that I just enjoy to do. I'm gonna do that regardless. But man, I just say, man, it's hard. I know. If you in that situation, plus, like, I'm a guy that's single, like I'm by myself, so it definitely became hard, especially when you don't have a partner to fulfill that for you. But that makes it, to me, in my opinion, even tougher, because it's like, damn, but obviously single ain't got nothing to do with it. I just ain't been with nobody, so that's really the issue with that. So it became difficult, man. Everybody's situation is different, and I can only tell you, man, that you keep going. I sucked my fingers my whole life, man. I didn't stop until literally like recently, maybe last year or 2 years ago. It just happened. I always wanted to stop. We tried everything growing up. We would put peppers on my hands, like black pepper, hot sauce, like just all kind of spicy stuff, dirt, like mud, anything, bro. We would try anything to get me to stop. And it just happened recently. I don't even know. Maybe it's psychological what I did, but I just for a couple days, maybe a week, I don't remember. It's been a while, but I just know that like I put a rubber glove on my hand, and I would go to sleep like that, because obviously the sensation of a rubber glove, that's just not gonna that's not gonna work, because I don't get the sensation of my fingers. So I knew the glove was there, so it mentally, like, my brain didn't register that, like, oh, he want, like, I don't even know how to explain it, man. It kept me from doing it. And eventually I was able to just go to sleep without doing it. I was able to just feel comfortable without doing it. And it just happened. And I didn't think it. I was like, man, if I can stop doing that, if I stop doing that, then I can stop doing anything, bro. I can do anything I fucking put my mind to, bro. Like, I want to stop biting my fingernails. I've been working on that. They ain't long. You can't even see them. But I ain't been biting them, bro. I might chip on them every now and then, but I catch myself. I don't just bite them to the nubs. Need to get a clipper. But nah, man. These are things that I want to get into eventually, man. I'm at a point in my life now, man, where you gotta be honest, man. And I need a way to get this stuff off, man. And I don't want no therapist. It's crazy, y'all. I told you. I don't want no therapist. I'm not gonna say I don't need one, but I definitely don't want one. I mean, my therapy is I go to the gym. I can this can be my therapy because, you know, that new journaling thing I'm gonna try that I'm doing, that can be my therapy. You know, all I need is myself and my belief in myself, you know. But like I said, I can only speak for me and how I'm dealing with my situations and how I feel like I'm being directed in the direction and I'm trusting my mind. I'm trusting my belief in the process that is going to get me over these hurdles and keep me grounded and keep me straight and narrow, you know? And it's worked for me. I feel like I'm on a high. You know, I know life, you know, it's going to have its ups and downs, its hurdles and stuff, you know, but I feel good, man. It's been a blessing. I'm thankful. I'm trying to put in the work and keep doing it, man. 1%, bro, that's all I want to do because I can only take it day by day. Today is that 1%. Tomorrow is that 1%. But let's worry about tomorrow when it gets here. So it's kind of how I look at it, man. And nah, man. I know it's hard out here. I can't speak from a woman's perspective. You know, I don't even get into them kind of subjects. You know, this, I don't, like I said, I don't even really know what I want this to be. It's kind of just me yapping and talking right now in a minute, just putting my thoughts out there and expressing myself and finding a way to, you know, just not keep everything inside and share my life. Oh man, this is awful. And share my thoughts, but nah, man, I'm grateful, but I'm gonna cut the video off, man. I'm sorry, y'all. It is what it is, but I'm gonna get out of here. We're gonna do this another time. All right, man.